next presenter is Coach Marvin Williams. At Bolivar, they have placed a banner in the gym that says, "The Coach." And Marvin coached boys and girls basketball at Raymer High School in the 60s and was chosen to lead the basketball program at the new super school called McNairy Central. He later coached at Bolivar High School and built a powerhouse program, winning 2 state titles, one in Class AA and the following year in Class AAA. From Bolivar, he went on to coach the college ranks at Jackson State Community College and once again built this program into a national contender, going undefeated in Tennessee Division. Coach Williams later led the Austin Peay State University women's program and advanced to the Ohio Valley Conference playoffs for the first time in school history. The Jackson Sun named Marvin Williams as one of the top 100 athletes in West Tennessee for the 20th century. Marvin played high school basketball for Whiteville and once scored 62 points in a game. Just last year, Marvin was inducted into the TSSAA Sports Hall of Fame. Please help me welcome back to the Roundhouse my coach, Marvin Williams.
First, I just want to say hello to McNairy County. I got a lot of people here. I was looking at your Hall of Fame inductees. I'm connected to a lot of these people. Danny Day's wife played for me. Bob Drammer was always trying to beat me when I was down at Bob. Todd Suggs' mother played for me. And Jeff York and I talk on the phone, and he's a historian. He can tell me what all I've done or didn't do, maybe. So I have a lot of connection with McNairy County. Some of the people played for me here. I'd just like for you to do a favor, just stand up for me. You people that have played for me at Raymer, would y'all just stand briefly? I'm afraid if I call your name, I know Gail and Judy Gale and Pollard, and Avery and Mike, all played for me. Did I get everybody? Larry Green. I'm sorry, Larry, I missed you. How did I miss you? But we had some great days down at Raymer. We had winning teams. You know, back then it was just single A. That's all it was. It wasn't any classification. There was no AA, AAA, or anything. Mike, you remember, it was just one class, and we were going good. Our next inductee, Charlotte Avery, came to me in 1969. Our girls team down there was already really good. We had won the district and the region and won a game in the state tournament in 68. She came in 69, and we had most of those girls back, but Charlotte moved right in. She didn't have a problem. She was a gifted athlete. She was never anything but a pleasure for me. We won 28 games her freshman year. I think we lost 3 or 4. And I was the first coach here at McNairy Central. I think we won 28 games, 27 or 28. Lost 2. I remember we lost 2. She came to me as a gifted athlete. She was a real quick on her feet, had great hands, jumped well, and was a great pleasure to coach. She played at McNairy here 2 years, I believe, Mike. She graduated in 72, Charlotte. Am I correct about that? And she was chosen to the West All-Star team in 1972. And I was the coach of the boys team at that time in Knoxville. And her husband said that was the first time he'd ever met me. In 1972, she was on the West All-Star girls team. And I took her up to Knoxville. I was the boys coach and she was on the girls team. But I remember one of the funniest things we ever did. Back then, you know, it was a little touchy situations. And we went to a restaurant up there in Charlotte and said, "Coach, they're looking at us." I said, "Charlotte, just let them look. Who cares?" But, her sister, Pam's your sister, am I correct? And Delois played for me at Jackson State. And so I have a deep connection with the Avery family, and we've been friends for years. I have their phone number. I talk to Pam and Dolores and Charlotte, occasionally, and we've always kept up with each other. And I just, it's a great pleasure for me personally to be back here in McNair County. Next to where I live, I keep up with McNair County, and I have a lot of friends here that I think a lot of. And I want to especially introduce Charlotte to you. She's your new inductee, and I love Charlotte. Here she is. Is that quick enough?
Thank you so much for those kind, humble words, Coach Williams. I appreciate that so much. Thank you for the opportunity. Good evening. First, thank you so much to the Hall of Fame Committee. This is amazing. It is such an honor and a privilege. And I thank God because I'm so blessed to be here. I am deeply honored to be in the presence of all of these 4 amazing honorees this afternoon. Danny Day, Bob Dameron, Jeff Suggs, is that right? Todd Suggs, and Jeff York. I knew something went right. Thank you for them because they had a tremendous impact on the mark of sports. I send love to McNair County, the Bobcats, the Lady Bobcats, and all the Bobcats fans that I played with. Thank you for the game. Thanks to awesome players that I played with. One I see in the back, Kathy Weatherford, Gloria Smith, Mike's cousin, Linda Isabel Lott, Coach Lott's wife, Sharon Jackson Smith, Rosie Baxter, Yvette Barrich Dameron, Andrea Reynolds, Vicki Rogers, the Gilcrease, Wanda and Merlin Gilcrease, and my favorite cheerleader, Janie Hurst Smith, and my best friend, the manager, Dorothy Dilworth Miller, and she's here. I didn't get where I am standing here today without the help of many people. They are special individuals. I thank God for all of you. When I think about where I am today, I think about my late brother Larry Avery, who died 2016. When I was a young girl, he would have guys to come to our house after school and would play basketball. We had a basketball ball and a basketball during that time, and we played on grass and we played on dirt. No asphalt, no concrete. He would bring people to my house. Older guys like the late Andrew Shelton. Our associate minister at our church, Coley Shelton. Bubba Barnes. The Simmons boys, Leroy, Fred, and Tom. And they said Bubba Barnes. All of these came to our house and they would play outside. And it was so exciting to look at these older guys play basketball. And I wanted to play so bad, but I was so young. And so sometimes they may throw me a pass here and there, but they would get it right back and go on with their game. Only thing they wanted me was to run down the hill in case a runaway ball go. And I was stupid enough to do just that. I ran to get the ball. Thanks to these young people. Then, as I go on, I think about my mother, Orly Avery. I think about my father, Albert C. Avery. They were the backbone of our family. But we made it. I thank them for the sacrifices that they made. Carried us to the ball games, carried us to practice, picked us up from the ball game, picked us up from practice when they wasn't there. There was 3 things that our parents, they pushed in our home. They pushed God, they pushed education, They also push love. My mom said there are 3 things that are free in life. And she said it was God's blessing. She said it was love and family. And this is where we built our foundation. I started off after going to school, to the St. Resumé school, elementary school. My aunt was the principal there. And it was just right down the road from where we live now, the St. Res Church. My first teacher was Alice Mann. She was my favorite teacher. Then integration came in, and we went to Raymer School. We still had the old McNair County schools in the county, but we went to Raymer School in 6th grade, and I was in the classroom. My sisters, they all had really good, sweet teachers, but I ended up with probably, and I hope you're not kidding, to a Miss Ellis. She was from Baptist Spring, Tennessee. And I know some of these people know her. She was the meanest thing you ever seen. She was so mean. She was such a good teacher, but she was so mean I was scared to death. Leaving the school where I was comfortable with my aunt, my favorite teacher, and that's where I ended up, my cousin and me. Well, I went there, but the good part about 6th grade was, at the end of the year, I got to try out for basketball. Well, I was used to playing on grass, playing on dirt. Some of the land was even, some was not even. But then I went to the gym at Raymer School. Yay, Raymer. Raymer School went to a gymnasium, and the floor was even. It was even, and that's how I couldn't believe it. I've been playing on the hill, running up the balls, doing all this. Well, I got to play on an even floor, and it was a cinch. I looked around, and I had going in for layup, and my first coach was Coach Billy T. Armstrong. And that is Danny Day's father-in-law, Gail Day's father. This man, he was such a nice, such a kind man. He wanted the best out of all of us. He worked us hard. And then my 8th grade year was Bill Stanfield. I loved him too. They were just awesome. They were awesome in teaching me the fundamentals and the love of the game. Mr. Armstrong, he taught me math, and Mr. Stanfield taught me social studies. They were awesome. They taught me how to work hard. Then, after my 7th and 8th grade year, it was wonderful. We won all the games. We played Selmer. We beat Selmer every year. It was all about Raymer. Then, after 8th grade, 9th grade, still at Raymer, I went to high school, 9th grade. 9th grade. This is where I met this man. Coach Marvin Williams. He encouraged me. I even remember his face before I even got to 9th grade. I remember him talking to me about the game of basketball. Do you have a basketball goal at home? Yes, sir. Do you have a ball at home? Yes, sir. So all of these things were in place. But he encouraged me. I remember one day we had a fields day at Raymer School, and we had 50-yard dash, 100 dash. And nevertheless to say, I was very small. I was very fast. Very fast. I had 2 cousins, and they used to laugh at my legs, and I never understood. They would laugh at my legs when I was young because they said I had a little knot sticking out on the side of my leg. I don't know. I never understood that, but maybe it's up. Anyway, I was racing, and I won the 50-yard dash, the 100-yard dash, whatever race came up, I won. And so I started feeling ashamed because it wasn't any of my friends that won. And so I started slowing down so somebody else could win. I did. So I do remember Coach Williams. He may have forgotten, but he came to me and so he said, why are you letting them win the game? And I told him, I said, well, I wanted somebody else to win. And so after that, he said, no. He said, you do your best. If you can win, he said, you win that game. Win the race. So that's exactly what I did. After that, I won every game. And it was boys. I was running against them and beating the boys. I was running against the girls and beating the girls. Thanks to God for that. Thank Him for the gift that He gave me. Coach Williams, he was the coach that was so tough. He knew the game and he taught it well. A regular practice day in the gym at Raymer School and here at McNair Central. If you ever played for him, we ran, and we ran. He drilled us, he drilled, and he drilled. Figure eight. All the plays over and over. I can remember, if you didn't hit the free throw, run the lines. If you didn't hit the layups, run the line. If you threw a bad pass, run the line. If we even looked at him wrong, run the line. But we worked so hard. Thank you for being among the best. I appreciate everything that you did. Also, later on, he left. He went to Bolivar, and they were our rivals. If we didn't beat anybody anywhere, we had to beat Bolivar. And that's where he was. And this is where I had Coach Bowley and Coach Lefty Skelton. They were awesome coaches. We won all type of titles, just like we did with Coach Williams. We won district, we won regional, we were quarterfinals in the state. And y'all, this is where the state tournament used to be at the Coliseum in Jackson. And that was the fun, to be able to go and play in the Coliseum. This adventure came only across the state of Tennessee my junior year. That's when I was elected on the all-state team. I made all-state. My junior year, I made all-state. My senior year. My senior year, I could not participate. My junior year, you had to be a senior. So my senior year, I made it again, and it was 12 girls. I was chosen as one of the 12 that went to the University of Tennessee at Knoxville from the West. It was 12 girls from East Tennessee. So I played at the University of Tennessee at Knoxville. I rode with Coach Williams there, like he told you before, and we played there. What an ending. We won that game. The West team. It was a really big deal back then. Later I played for Jackson State, and I played also for the University of Tennessee. If you go to the University of Tennessee at Martin now, you will see a plaque on the wall. If they hadn't taken it down, I haven't been lately, but they hadn't taken it down, and it's Best Defensive Player of the Year at University of Tennessee at Martin. I thank God for that. Then I have to say, at this time, I am teaching at Selma Middle School that I love, the school that I wanted to be all my life, Selma Middle School. I turned from wearing purple and gold from Raymer to red and gray at Selma Middle School, and I do love Selma Middle School. And whenever I finished college, that's where I wanted to go to teach at Raymer, but I was hired in Selma, and that's where my love is right now. I'm so thankful today. I thank God for everything, for the strength that He has given me. And I know He's worthy to be praised. I want to thank my friends that's here tonight. I want to thank my church family and my community. And at this time, with my church family, my friends, would y'all just please stand and let everybody see you? My church family, All of you, yes. I love you. Special thanks and a shout out to you. I also want to thank my family. I had siblings. It was 7 in my family, 6 girls and 1 boy. My brother passed 2016. My sister Sheila Ann Durr, she passed this year, 2017. I want to thank them too. My older sister, Patsy, we call her Patsy, you all probably call her Beverly. Patsy, if you'll stand. I'm so thankful for them. She don't understand, but stand up anyway. Patsy, my sister Donna, she's a Raymer person. She's not a Raymer. Patsy at the high school. My sister Pam, that paid for Coach Lot. And Jackie Shack for Marvin Williams. And my baby sister Kimberly, Kim. Well, she tried to be different. She didn't play basketball. She was a cheerleader at McNair Central. She's like Jake. Okay. Thanks to all of them. These were my siblings and they helped me so much. I'm so thankful for you tonight. I love you. Then I want to thank my grandchildren. I have, my last name was Avery, and I have all 8 grandchildren, girls, and 1 boy, Skyland. If y'all will stand, Skyland, stand, Ayana, Anaya, and little Aubrey. These are my grandchildren, and I love them so much. Then I want to thank my own children. First, my husband, Harry. We went together for years and years. But this is Harry. I love you and thank you for all that you do for me and our family. My husband, Harry. Then I want to thank you for what he brought me. 3 beautiful children. My Jermaine, who played here at McNair Central. He is from Orlando, Florida. My son, Skylar, he played basketball and football here at McNair Central. And my baby girl, Ebony, I finally got a girl. And she played basketball at McNair Central under Coach Locke. And volleyball, I forgot. I just want to thank my children because they are my heartbeats. They light up my life. I told them you are destined to be great in whatever you do. And make your life exciting. And thank God every day. I will be there always to encourage you to be the very best that you can be. I try to encourage all my students at Selma Middle School to be the best that they can be. I thank you this afternoon, and I'd just like to end my part with my favorite scripture in the Bible. Trust in the Lord with all thy heart, and lean not against your own understanding. Acknowledge him, and he shall direct your path. I thank you this afternoon. I love McNair County, and I appreciate it. It was such an honor to be back to McNair County. Thank you, Miss Lisa. Thank you.
It amazes me every year when we do this how good that these inductees make the committee look. I mean, aren't you proud of these folks? I have to tell this story about my days at Raymer High School. And I went to school back in the 60s at Raymer, the late 60s, graduated here in 70, but during the years of the 60s, they integrated schools, which meant that the white folks and the black folks went to school together. And so you think that was a difficult time, but it was not at Raymer. So you see that we accepted those children when they came there. We made friends for life because they're good people. And you also need to know that during that time when the girls would be playing during the game and the guys would come in like Edward Pollard and Eddie Patterson and others, then they would give them a standing ovation just when they came in the gym. And it still gives me chill bumps to think about that. Isn't that correct, Eddie? You remember those days? And I think I hear about all the strife and division in America today, and I think about, well, we just don't get it, because we knew that we all have to work together to make the world a better place. But I wanted to share that with you.